is good, everybody? My Paper Moon fam. It's your boy, PaperSin, back with another reaction video. This one is called Jim Brewer Exposes Hollywood's Dark Secrets Once Again. And it's by the YouTube channel CELEB Live. So let's get into it, see what's good, see what's great, see what's going on. No hate.
Mind control does exist.
Hollywood's sparkling facade hides a twisted truth. You won't believe what Jim Brewer and other celebrities are saying about Tinseltown's deepest secret.
Tinseltown.
I've seen things that no person should ever see.
Ashton Kutcher?
Hi everyone, and welcome back to CELEB Live channel. Today, we're diving deep into some serious Hollywood tea. Y'all know the glitz, the glamour, and the red carpets, but ever wondered what lurks behind the screens? Jim Brewer, along with other celebs, has pulled back the curtains, and trust me, the revelations are explosive. Prepare to have your minds blown as we uncover what Hollywood's bigwigs might not want you to know.
I really saw how dark and so it was dark. I get creeped out. I get scared to death.
Oh boy, when it comes to behind the scenes drama, Hollywood's got nothing on those big sports stars. Just think about it, folks. What if we had a sneak peek into their private lives? Yikes, it might just change everything. As the saying goes, nobody's perfect, even those we put on a pedestal. They've all got their quirks, the good, the bad, and the downright weird. But what happens when those peculiar behaviors come to light? Would we still root for them with the same vigor? I mean, calling something a conspiracy has long been a way to dismiss it as mere hearsay, but perhaps it's just a thought, a different angle, something that needs a little more investigation.
It's a big, dark mafia.
Enter the side-splitting, ever-eloquent Jim Brewer, who's been leaving audiences in hysterics for years. From stealing the show on Saturday Night Live to cracking everyone up with his uproarious stand-up, Brewer's authentic charm and relatability have made him a beloved figure in comedy. But here's the twist. He's not just making people laugh. He's got some tea to spill.
Then the real Hollywood came. And I'll tell you what.
What's that?
I'll let you in on a little something, but I'm not going to drop names.
Okay.
But then he drops a bombshell, describing the industry as a mafia. His revelations hint at the strange and potentially sinister rituals that some stars are allegedly coaxed into. Throughout his career, Brewer's been the one to say it as it is. In a no-holds-barred podcast, he painted a picture of Hollywood that isn't always pretty. He's been there, right in the thick of it all, witnessing the unsettling rituals and the crafty behind the scenes machinations that most of us can only guess at. But when Jim speaks, it's not just idle chatter. He's thrown light on what many have whispered about Hollywood's web of mysteries, the alleged dark agendas, and the deeply buried secrets. Ever heard the stories of Hollywood's secretive elites pulling the strings, deciding what story gets told and how? Jim seems
SNL alum Jim Brewer exposes the pure evil of Hollywood's elites. Louder with Crowder.
to be saying, well, maybe there's some truth to it. But this isn't just some tale spun out of thin air. The entertainment industry's colossal influence on global opinion is undeniable. And as the likes of Brewer step up, shedding light on Tinseltown's behind the scenes, more and more people are sitting up, taking notice, and questioning what they see and hear. It's not just about what's being projected on screen. It's about what's happening behind it.
Whether you think that's conspiracy, knock yourself out. All of us that can think, we're not bothered by you anymore. We're not bothered by the things you say. We're not.
The world was in for a shock when Brewer, during a chat with Mark Maron, revealed a startling piece of info. An NBC honcho had spilled the beans to Jim about a tug-of-war, instigated by none other than Adam McKay, Cell's main writer back in the day, to kick him off the show. Fans were left jaw-dropped, thinking, if this was happening to Jim, what about others?
All these bananas that get paid millions of dollars to go on a set and get edited, and they're paid. Their character.
The revelations don't stop there. Hollywood's vast machine is intricate, with cogs and gears few have glimpsed. But every time someone like Brewer speaks up, another piece of the puzzle clicks into place. And the world waits, eager for the next revelation, the next glimpse behind the curtain. Diving deeper into the revelations, Jim Brewer's candid chats in his podcasts have been making waves as they shed a light not many have dared to cast before. The real side of Hollywood has emerged, and here's what I'll let you in on. I'm mentioning, well, Simba, but I'm not the type to drop names, okay? Jim cryptically mentioned in one of his sessions. His words, though guarded, have dropped enough hints to stir the curiosity of fans and skeptics alike. And if you thought that was all, hold on to your hats because Brewer's portrayal of Hollywood as a mafia surely raised eyebrows.
This, I mean, with all the other videos that we've seen on this channel, we kind of knew that there was probably like a hint of something going on behind in Hollywood, behind the curtains. We saw the one about Ice Cube saying that Jamie Foxx was being targeted by gatekeepers and shit like that, and things Kanye West has spoken about, and things about Hollywood, but Hollywood and millionaire actors or musicians and stuff like that. Jay-Z and Beyonce doing rituals and stuff like that. So it's not really, so far none of this is really surprising, I guess, because it's it's things we've already heard for the most part. But like it is, you keep hearing about it, but from different people, and it's gotta be more than just more than a coincidence, or it's, the more and more we hear about it from different people, the more it I guess the more likely it seems it could be. Like even with the one with Cat Williams talking about Kevin Hart selling his soul, and stuff like that. So damn, it almost makes you wonder, like if you're pursuing acting or pursuing music, I guess, like, do you really want that? Because when you get tapped into, when they try to reach out to you, but you have to do a little something for them first. I guess that's how it starts. But so, what would you do it? You know what I'm saying? How far would you go?
He claimed Hollywood's a mafia. It's a big, dark mob. A strong assertion.
They got each other's
hidden
back.
Powers and influences that pull the strings behind the scene. The shimmering allure of Hollywood, it seems, isn't all that it appears to be. Speaking of allure, Brewer touched on the gilded temptations that are laid out for celebrities.
Put this dress on and then take your pants off. And
another dress thing.
This is gonna get you big time.
This was his candid way of
another
describing
dress
the lengths
thing
to which
Kevin
some are
Hart,
driven or sometimes
Cat
pushed
Williams,
to maintain their place in the spotlight, even if it meant forsaking their own comfort or values. But it wasn't just about the unsettling practices. Brewer's feelings about Hollywood run deep, and they're not all filled with admiration. Despite having tasted fame, Brewer found the very essence of Hollywood distasteful. As he himself put it, I can't stand Hollywood. I can't stand vanity. I used to feel differently. That's what I initially wanted, and I wanted it badly. But once I saw its true face, once I experienced it, I realized I can't stand any of you. I can't stand the scene. This confession, coming from someone who has been on the inside, makes one wonder just how many layers does Hollywood have, and how many are yet to be unveiled?
They come along.
What a 180.
You sign this, you do some movies there, we'll put this all on the table, we got enough money to make this go away. Ping, it's gone.
Continuing on the subject of Hollywood's hidden trials, celebrities aren't just battling the regular challenges of stardom. Many times, they're forced to dance to the tunes of those in higher positions of power.
I didn't know that he was the one that was in with Dave Chappelle, and I almost called it How High. That's not what it was. I forgot what the name of the movie was. But yeah, I didn't know that was him. Fuck, that's awesome. So they both were approached with a hey, if you want to keep your career going, or if you want to keep your if you want to continue staying in the spotlight, you gotta do this and this for us. It looks like they both said, nope, went the other way. They both said, I'm not, no thanks, not gonna, I don't need to continue forward like that. And they're both comedians. Fishy.
These are the puppeteers behind the scenes, making influential moves and often not in the best interests of our beloved stars. This candid confession speaks volumes about the unspoken trials of Tinseltown. Now, when we talk about Hollywood's underbelly, some brave souls have indeed tried to pull away the veil. Dave Chappelle once said, the hardest thing to do is to be true to yourself, especially when everybody is watching. Hay, along with others like Marilyn Monroe, who famously declared Hollywood is a place where they'll pay you $1,000 for a kiss and 50 cents for your soul, and Ice Cube have given glimpses into the dark side of Hollywood. But there's a recurring pattern. These stars drop some heavy truths, go off the radar for a bit, and return as if everything's back to normal. It's eerie, isn't it? Makes you wonder if there's a bigger force at play, silencing them or forcing a retreat.
People at the top can manipulate what's going on with the people who are bickering and fighting.
Then there's the age-old debate. Is it purely talent and hard work that gets one to the top in Hollywood, or is there a darker price to pay? For every actor shining in the limelight, there might be countless stories of compromise, struggle, and soul-selling decisions.
You could, that some of your worst nightmares were real.
Mel Gibson, too, hinted at something more profound and ominous. Without diving into specifics, he once alluded to the industry being more sinister than merely exploitative. These unsettling suggestions make it clear Hollywood isn't just glitz and glamour. There's a hidden world beneath the red carpet, and every now and then, a brave soul gives us a glimpse, leaving us with more
I
questions.
don't think that
than
red
answers.
person is
The system
actually
is
talking.
completely based on money. The studio system.
Continuing the deep dive into Hollywood's underbelly, the fans are not staying silent either. Their
Mm.
comments on YouTube vividly capture the mixed emotions, appreciation, and sometimes downright anger at the entertainment industry. A user, expressing their gratitude, commented, "Nice. Thank you, Jim," along with Mel, Mark, Denzel, and everyone else shedding light. It's clear that fans are genuinely thankful to those celebrities who dared to pull back Hollywood's curtains. They recognize the risks taken by stars in highlighting the industry's less savory aspects. A more fierce stance is evident from another fan who urged, yes, boycott all these demons, their channels, Netflix, Amazon, Disney, and all the other ones. This comment underscores the depth of distrust some
Yeah, I'm doubting this person's actually talking. I think it's just they keep showing this candid footage of it. I think it's probably AI. But anyway, like if you think about it, it's almost hard to ignore now. Like you can't just be like, oh, it's just, people talking or people, making shit up. Like so many people are saying it. And I think even Mel Gibson's supposed to be I think there was even a video out there about Mel Gibson, outing Oprah for shit that she's done.
fans harbor towards major entertainment platforms. By advocating for a boycott, they're not only expressing their dissatisfaction, but also calling for collective action against perceived wrongdoings. One particularly poetic comment paints a vivid picture. Glad to see there are a select few coming forward more often to pull back the once what was thought as golden veil of Hollywood. And it turns out it is a demonic moldy veil. And as it slowly peels open, we get just a glimpse of how evil that place really is. This fan's perspective drives home the realization that the City of Dreams may, in fact, harbor more nightmares than we can fathom. The metaphor of the golden veil turning moldy shows the dichotomy between Hollywood's sparkling facade and its alleged darker truths. In essence, the fans' reactions provide a valuable mirror to the sentiments expressed by the celebrities themselves. Their opinions, diverse and fervent, form a critical part of this unfolding narrative, spotlighting the ever-growing chasm between Hollywood's glittering surface and its debated depths.
But every time they say I'm crazy, it's just when I'm saying the truth.
Wow,
Damn.
What a roller coaster of emotions and revelations that was. To think that the Hollywood we've known, idolized, and even dreamt about might be so different in reality is just mind-boggling. Jim Brewer and fans' comments have given us an insight, a glimpse of a world that's not just about golden statues and dazzling premieres. It's a world where some truths are darker than fiction.
They would come to us and they would tell us about vanity and losing your mind in Hollywood and be careful.
The theories, the whispers, and the hushed conversations all point to some influential figures controlling the narrative. And they don't just stop at shaping stories. Some celebrities, like our man Jim, suggest that these powers try to control or even silence those who dare to speak out. The darker side of Tinseltown isn't just about films. It's about the unseen forces, the pressures, and the secrets that some stars have tried to unveil, only to face strange disappearances and even stranger comebacks. So now over to you. What do you think about these shocking insights? Do you think Hollywood is as twisted as some are making it out to be? Or is this all just a hype to get more clicks and views? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get this conversation rolling. Thank you all for tuning in and joining me on this wild ride through the fascinating world of celebrity rumors. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and smash that like button Don't forget.
Repeating your shit. But I don't know, man, because it is weird. Like, oh, did he freaks out over new evidence? He proves he's guilty. I saw another video. Lisa Ray reveals how Will Smith paid Dwayne Martin for. Well then, anyway, there's obviously more content for you guys to check out on this channel. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know some people are still gonna be like, nah, that's still a lie. They're probably just doing it for clicks and views. They're controlling the narrative. They want you to think it's that when it's not really that. I don't think it's really, you know what I'm saying? There's probably some people that are still doing that. And I don't know. I'm starting to believe that there's some shit going on. I mean, obviously, I don't know. because I don't know the truth because like I'm not up in that echelon of celebrities, but shit's crazy, right? I mean, it's hard not to believe it, right? So anyway, there's obviously more content for you to check out on this channel. And so as always, link to this video and link to the CELEB live channel will both be in the description below. So be sure to check them out. And while you're there, don't forget to do those 3 things that I like to ask you to do. And like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell for more videos. Yeah. And you know what it is after that. In case I don't see you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace and much love to you.